Yo, face. Show your face, please. With Durk on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, as y'all know, lately THF Bayzoo have been the main topic of every blog that's been coming out of Chicago lately. From wanting to fight bloggers, the snitching allegations, going live with people he shouldn't be going live with, THF bruh, the whole 9 yards. Basically, Zoo been involved in a lot of social media antics more than ever. And I think it's more surprising than anything, because if y'all know anything about the drill culture, y'all know that it was a point in time where Bayzoo didn't have a strong social media presence at all. He had this kind of mystique to him because you heard his name and you heard about him, but you just never seen him. And sometimes it's best when guys play those type of roles, especially when you actually been in the street, or if you've been out there or either did things or you currently active, because the internet could be a dangerous place. At the end of the day, everyone's just seeking entertainment. And no matter who you are, social media can force a person to get out of character, whether it's them trying to prove a point or just defend themselves from lies or anything that goes against their character. However, in the process, guys can either do too much, say too much, or even incriminate themselves overall. In Bayzoo's case, he's just been more vocal than ever, and it seems like it's doing more bad than good. And today I want to speak on subliminal posts made by him and his affiliate, Lil Durk. Now, of course, these guys are never going to just come out and tell y'all there's tension between them. And most times the fans don't even want to believe that certain guys just isn't as close as they once were, because they are fans of them. But when you pay attention to what's been going on and how things are and the underlying subliminals, then things become clear as day. Now, Lil Durk made an interesting post via Instagram, followed by an Instagram reply by Bayzoo. Neither one of them said their names, but fans are wondering if Zoo and Durk are still seeing eye to eye right now. And I'll let you guys decipher whether you think they are or not. Before we get into it though, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to the platform so you can stay updated on what's going on. Now let's get into it. Lil Durk would take to his Instagram story to say, quote, "No negative energy around. I don't got BS going on around me. I can honestly say I'm back happy, and this way I make the best music for the world. Trophy emojis, smirk about to drop soon." Now, before I get into that, Bayzoo would post a cryptic message of his own shortly after. Coincidence, like y'all like to say? Maybe so. But I can't play the song due to copyright purposes, but I'll just read the lyrics. Zoo chose a specific part of Black Youngster's song, I'm assuming, when Black Youngster would say, quote, "All that throwing them slick shots on the gram, that's how you end up dead. I don't got no love for I want all for this head. And I don't get no F's about what you read, you know my ops they bled. I done bust off shots for other N-words, cause other N-words scared. Ask me what I rep that red, black game far from red. N-word tried to clip me like some dreads, ski mask on his head. N-words don't want smoke because when it comes to war times, these N-words scared. I'm the type of N-word to put money on your head and come kill you for it and get the bread." Now keep in mind, that's the same song that people felt Black Youngster was referring to Yo Gotti about after the passing of Young Dolph took place, and they alleged that Youngster and Gotti wasn't seeing eye to eye. Now also keep in mind the context of what Youngster was saying, mentioning throwing slick shots on the gram, and also mentioning doing things for people because they were scared. Then think back to Zoo's positioning and what they say Zoo is when it comes to affiliates such as Durk and that whole OTF sector. Because remember, they say Zoo a chief out here. But anyway, I found this interesting because it may be a coincidence, or Zoo and Durk really might not be seeing eye to eye. In Durk's post, he mentions that he don't need no negative energy around and states that he don't got no BS going on around him. And right now, when you look at it, the only person that's associated with Lil Durk that has any type of BS going on publicly will be Bayzoo. From the snitch allegations, the paperwork, the back and forth with King AK-47, the situation between him and THF bruh, Zoo do seem to have a lot of BS going on right now. So maybe Durk is just trying to disassociate himself from all that and let it be known that he don't want none of that around him. And we know that he's not going to say a name, but if you just pay attention to what's going on, then things become clear as day. And it's not just me that feel that way neither, because as I was on 16 Shot'ems live last night, they were also asking him if Zoo and Durk not really messing with each other anymore. So either it's becoming obvious, or I guess everybody's just making the wrong assumptions, quote unquote, right? Now, not too long after that, Zoo will also repost some interesting messages via his Instagram story, one with Rick Ross, as he would say this:
whoever ain't with you, whoever don't like you, whoever not supporting you, it don't matter, you're successful anyway. You're gonna be much more successful without her, and it's gonna be such an amazing feeling.
Then Zoo will repost a message to his Instagram story also saying, quote, "Being a good person doesn't get you love, it gets you used." So as you can see, just little funny posts like that, little subliminals, it may all just be a coincidence at the end of the day, I guess. Maybe he's already going through personal issues, who knows? But something don't seem right. Honestly, you really haven't seen, them together like that. From my observation at least, it seemed like Zoo got his own thing going on with THF Lil Law and the handlers, and it seems like that's where his focus is the most. And it also seemed like they slick divided. Either way it go, I think Zoo having his own thing going on would be best anyway. Because it's been so long a guy could sit underneath the wing of another guy or play the background and stay in the shadow of someone else. Especially when you feel you a boss too. Eventually you're gonna always want to spread your own wings. That don't mean you have to talk down or beef with the person who provided the opportunity, but everyone must evolve in life. And if you don't evolve, then you stuck. And they say that being stuck is equivalent to being dead, because guess what? There's no motion. Right? So however it goes, it just is what it is. But I do feel that it may be some tension amongst them two, because the messages from both of them was pretty straightforward, just minus the names. Now this is the same thing that happened with Reese and Durk. People say that there's no tension between them two, but the subliminals be crazy. They may not want to do harm to each other or want to see something happen to each other, but you could definitely see that something is a little bit shaky, whether you want to admit it or not. We already know that the Lamron guys ain't really rocking with Durk. The Pudas, the Lamron Chubbs, they made it clear when Lil Reese was locked up. And that's who Lil Reese associated himself with, so it ain't hard to see what's really going on. But it just is what it is. Like I said, man, y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think Zoo and Lil Durk got some tension between each other? Maybe they got a potential, break up with each other? Not in that way, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Maybe they just not rocking with each other how they once was. And it happens, man. That don't mean we got a beef. It just means I'm doing me over here and you do you over there. Simple. We ain't got to have beef or none of that. That's what I think. A lot of the times people try to force certain guys to beef just because they don't see each other around, or just because they don't see each other interacting like they once was. People grow. Nobody want to stay in people's shadow forever, unless that's just what you want to do. It is what it is. However, it is a little bit of tension to me, but y'all let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.